If you are considering Kikoff and wondering whether you can actually buy real things with it, you are not alone. This is one of the most searched questions about Kikoff, especially by people who are trying to build or repair their credit and want something practical in return. In this video, I will break it all down clearly, based on how Kikoff actually works, what you can buy, what you cannot buy, and whether it is worth your money if your goal is real value. Let us start with the most direct answer. Yes, you can technically buy things with Kikoff, but not in the same way you would with a regular credit card or debit card. Kikoff is not designed for everyday shopping like groceries, electronics, or online stores such as Amazon or Walmart. Instead, Kikoff is primarily a credit building platform, and the buying part works very differently. Kikoff offers what they call a revolving credit line, or an installment credit account, depending on the plan you choose. This credit line is not cash that you can withdraw, and it is not a card you can swipe in stores. The money is locked inside the Kikoff ecosystem, and can only be used on specific digital products or services provided through Kikoff. So what exactly can you buy with Kikoff? The main items include credit building plans, financial education tools, identity protection services, and in some cases, small digital subscriptions. These purchases are intentionally limited because Kikoff's goal is not shopping convenience. Their goal is to help you establish a positive payment history with the credit bureaus. For example, when you open a Kikoff credit account, you might receive a credit line of a few $100s. You do not receive that money directly. Instead, Kikoff uses the credit line to let you purchase one of their services. You then make small monthly payments on that balance. Kikoff reports those on-time payments to major credit bureaus, which can help improve your credit score over time. This is where many people get confused. They assume that a credit line automatically means spending power like a normal credit card. Kikoff does not work that way. There is no physical card. There is no virtual card for online shopping. There is no cash advance. Everything stays internal. Now let us talk about buyer intent, because this matters if you are thinking about signing up. If your main intention is to buy real-world items like phones, clothes, food, or household goods, Kikoff is not the right product for you. It simply is not designed for that purpose. If you try to use Kikoff expecting normal purchasing freedom, you will likely be disappointed. However, if your buyer intent is to build credit safely, cheaply, and with very low risk, then Kikoff starts to make a lot more sense. One of the biggest advantages of Kikoff is that there is no interest on most plans, no hard credit check, and very low monthly costs. That means you are not risking debt spirals or high interest charges just to build credit. Another important thing to understand is how Kikoff affects your credit report. Kikoff reports to major credit bureaus, typically Experian and Equifax, and sometimes TransUnion depending on the plan. They report your account as a line of credit with a balance and payment history. This can help with payment history and credit mix, which are key factors in your credit score. Because Kikoff keeps utilization low and payments predictable, it is especially attractive for people with no credit, thin credit files, or damaged credit. You are not tempted to overspend, because you literally cannot overspend. The structure forces discipline. Let us address a common question. Can you buy physical items later after building credit with Kikoff? Indirectly, yes. Kikoff itself will not turn into a shopping card, but the improved credit score you build can help you qualify for real credit cards, loans, or buy now pay later services in the future. In that sense, Kikoff is a stepping stone, not the final destination. Another buyer-focused concern is value for money. Are you actually getting something for what you pay? From a pure product standpoint, you are paying for credit reporting, account management, and educational tools. You are not paying for goods. The value comes from the credit score improvement, not from the items you buy inside the app. This is why Kikoff appeals most to people who understand credit as a long-term asset. If you see credit improvement as something worth investing a small monthly fee into, Kikoff can be a practical option. If you want instant, tangible rewards, it may feel underwhelming. Let us also be clear about what Kikoff is not. It is not a scam. It is not free money. It is not a shopping app. It does not replace a bank account or a credit card. It is a specialized financial tool with a narrow purpose. So, can you actually buy stuff with Kikoff? Yes, but only Kikoff-approved digital services designed to help build your credit. You cannot buy everyday items, and you cannot transfer the credit elsewhere. Whether that is worth it depends entirely on your financial goals. If your goal is to improve your credit score with minimal risk, no interest, and controlled spending, Kikoff can be a smart choice. If your goal is to shop or access spending power, you should look at secured credit cards or traditional credit options instead. Before signing up, always ask yourself this one question. Am I buying products, or am I buying a better credit profile? With Kikoff, you are buying the second one.